Alright guys, and welcome along to another episode here on No Man's Land. I've got a little bit more time, so I figured I'd do two recordings at once. Bring you in for the fertilising and herbiciding of the corn and sugar beet. Thought it'd be cool to show off for once. And I did do some more investigations and I realised the manure fort was not the way to go. This is the way to go with the default gear. I think the CSZ pack, it does have a bigger fork again, but for now this silage cut is pretty impressive of what I'm trying to do here. The damn greenhouses have managed to run out. I thought I had this figured out, apparently not. But it seems like they do still work with water. It's only when they run out of water it parks them. Which really makes sense. It's a nice little thing I've got going here. That's cool. I did fix this one as well. It does work as intended now. The trigger was in the wrong place. Just had to move it around. I think it was maybe set up for working with trailers and stuff. Make it a bit easier to work with trailers, but yeah, it's a lot easier for me to just drag the fork around when the pile's right next to it here. It's going to get interesting with the pigs later on, but that's something else we can expand into. Save us quite a bit of money on the fertilizer. I think I filled the sprayer up after I bought it at the shop. It holds around 4,000 litres. That cost me £6 grand. It's a nice wad of money, that. Slurry is going to be a benefit. I'm going to try and use that on the grass field. Just don't know if we're going to have enough. That's the problem. We just put water in this as well. Oh, come on, forwards. See, I'm hoping the slurry is going to work to do the grass field. I do need to pick up a slurry tanker of sorts. But again, something else to figure out. I can't remember the last time I actually played with slurry. It must have been FS19. I've not used it in 19. So this is the first time I got round the cows. I'm finally getting into the game. I say I've still not even got all the achievements. Just as the next one's about to come out. It's kind of cool. Are you guys following the fact sheets? Fact Sheet Friday? I'm actually recording this on Friday morning. The fact sheet isn't out for today. Yeah, I'm liking these little bits and pieces. It seems farms, well, Giants have now got a deal with McCormick as well for their tractors. I wonder if we're going to be getting some older ones of theirs. For that little classic thing they've got going on this time around. So they have shown us the John Deere, they haven't shown us the Massey yet. And some more hidden gems tucked away in there, won't there? It's going to be awesome. Right, well, I'm going to finish this off and I will meet you on the other side. Let's get into it. Right then, let's get into this. I picked up the trail sprayer. As you can see, it's pretty full. It's just pretty full. This is part of the Cavernland DLC. It's cool as hell, and it does have some interesting expansion options. I've only got the 18 metre version at the minute because that's what my seeder is set up to and how I'm working my tram lines. And yeah, pretty much everything works along the 6 metres and 18 metres. Crop does look good, doesn't it? Soybeans growing up. The field just looks really rich. The expansion I've done as well, it's come out really well. Joining those, yeah, Jesus, joining those fields together has made it pretty cool. I could have just zoomed out further, couldn't I? Yeah, that would have made life easier. We're getting some really nice sized fields now. There's a lot of crop in these. It's to the point now when I'm thinking about going bigger with the sprayers. I think I've got it in my head. I can do... what's another 12 on 18, 30? 30 metres is what I'm looking for, I believe. Yeah, look at them now, all goes green, yes! It's I found that you don't have to fertilise the soybeans, that's pretty cool. I wonder how they work in a rotation with seasons mod. I think it's in real life it is a crop that puts back into the ground rather than taking out of it. So it's a good following crop from a... is it described as a heavy crop? I think they used it, it follows corn. The only bad side about these fields is I've not measured the fields up right, as you can see now. I'm not entirely sure how well precision farming does do the automatic business here. But I can live with it as long as we don't hit this tree. We hit this tree, I've got a problem. So move away from the tree, that would be a good idea. There we are. It's only certain edges I'm screwing up on. Really, I think I should do this in its proper place and just suck it up. I can't remember the last time I used a trailed sprayer either. Long time ago. I've got to push myself to use the bigger gear. I normally stick to small stuff. Even just general playing. The Let's Plays I do, I try and stick to a more realistic kind of feel. This is a bit of a different one. It's branching out a little. But with that more realistic vibe, money's hard to come by, so going big is difficult. I tend to get to 6 metres and kind of sit there really. It's a nice happy medium. You feel like you're getting stuff done. You're working the fields that I like to work, sort of thing. These are nice little fields. They're still not big fields. But big enough though, big enough. It's a balancing act. I've got to try and turn these fields round and not get caught out with having all the animals. The animals still want feeding. But I'm fairly confident that grass field is just going to be for animals this time round. We're not going to get anything from it to sell. But it's been a bit touch and go with the cows. It's not good. Can't starve them, I need that milk. We need those pennies. And milk's worth an absolute fortune as well when you time it right. That trigger mod I've got, which tells me when the milk is actually worth something, and all the rest of the crops, it's really good. Very, very useful little gadget that. It's mods like that I'm going to miss though when 22 comes out. I don't think 22 is enough of a jump to completely distract me. I'll find out when I get there though. I'm just a big kid. It's a new game, it's a new die. There's a couple of interesting little mechanics. And playing with the built-in seasons as well, that's going to be so much fun. Probably I'm not going to notice the missing mods. Start with anyway. And after that, things will start coming out. I might start experimenting myself. And the biggest question for me is going to be what's missing. Because there's none, I think FS19 catered more towards larger things rather than playing about with smaller stuff. until the DLCs come out, mods come out. The basics just didn't have the gubbins. So we'll see what 22 brings to the game, brings to the table. Gotta think of the right terminology. And I am thinking now, especially, well, I think the mounted sprayer as well, that can be bigger. I can always tweak the arms on that. I've just got to figure out what to work with. So going for 9s. I could do a 24, but that means doing the half side shut off on Proceed to start off with again. And Pete loves doing stuff like that. But it would save me in the long run. Less passes, more work per pass. It's good stuff. I've been through my second COVID jab. I took my mum along for the ride, and just waffling along about farm sim and that. Don't know if you've seen Jeremy Clarkson's farm. I think it's on Amazon Prime. That's really cool to watch. But one of the comments I made, he's bought that gigantic Lamborghini tractor. Now, if I'm right, this could be brave. I think it's in here. Or do they not have it anymore? They might not have it anymore. I'll have another look in the bullet pass. It might be in the mediums. But I'm pretty sure it's 250, 300 brake. It's a monster. But he's only working 3-metre implements. I don't know if that's just luck of the draw from where he got them, but there is a lot more power in that tractor than what he's using. And no, the man have it anymore. I wonder when that phased out then. It's not one I used. Unless it's on the mod hub, it might be an extra download Giants released. But yes, if you're working with a 3-metre kit, then you've got to do twice as many passes as one pass with a 6-metre. That's fuel used, rotations on rotating parts, bearings, engines. You're doing a lot more to get the same. And as he's already got the tractor, it didn't make sense to me why he wouldn't have gone for bigger stuff. And he's put a picture out recently, I think it was on the Grand Tour YouTube page, and he's bought a big disc. I can't tell the size. I think it might be a 6-metre one, but it makes so much more sense. And the first year as well, he had a lot of trouble with rain. Oh, that was horrendous for them. So again, the 6-metre gear, you're doing a lot more work in less time. If you're at the when you are at the mercy of the weather, it pays. I can relate to that myself in this game. I seem to find myself at the mercy of the damn weather a lot. But it seems to have calmed down a bit now. Every time the weather changed, it seemed to go to rain. It was driving me nuts, as in now it's going just to cloudy. I can live with that. I've got a funny feeling it's going to rain after though. Something I do like about seasons is the advanced forecast. I'm not sure if the forecast itself is written down in an XML. I could maybe have a nosy. But being able to plan in advance would be really nice. Oh, I've changed the rules as well. Where are we? Oh yeah. Aha. Where is it now? Oh, I've added to the rules. As it sort of evolves, I'm going with it. On all seeding, fertilizer, herbicide before any harvesting, and vice versa. I need to clarify that one a little bit more. This went mental, this corner. A damn thing just wouldn't turn. But it basically means you've got to finish one stage before you move on to the next stage. So I can't harvest those fields, even though they're done, because these aren't finished. So all the planting, the fertilizer and the herbicide has to be done before we can start harvesting, excluding the grass field. I'm so busy trying to get this sorted, I have to get this done before I'm moving to the grass field, or I'll run out of time, I'll forget, and it'll bite me in the ass. And that sucks. But yeah, because we're getting 2 cuts off the grass field, it does help if you can speed that along a little bit. I'm going to wrap this around a tree out. No, I think we're going to go with it. Yes! Would have been... Oh, there's a thing, look, I can't really go much bigger there, can I? This is neat. I could maybe go 24 and just have 1 tram line up there. Got rid of the little what would you call it? Dog leg, maybe? We use that terminology at work for edges of piles. I've no idea where it came from, where it's originated from. It's quite a little interesting term. And there was an incident at one point, working nights down the docks, one of the drivers actually clipped one. And it lifted, the machine was huge, it was a beast. And it lifted it just enough to put all the weight on one wheel and pop the tyre. We were on days at the time. When we got there in the morning, the machine was sat there on its rim, on the weight and on the edge of the bucket. How it didn't go over, no idea. Luck. Pure luck. Yeah, quite dangerous in the dark. For the sort of a little corner of a field like that. I wonder what you'd call it. Anybody know? Stick it in the comments. You know the name, please? I'll have an idea what the terminology might be. I get a feeling there is a word. There's always a word. People describe everything. Everything has a label. It's just not coming to me right now. The map's looking good though. Where are we? There we are. So the soybean field, this is pretty much field 56. That doesn't want any fertilizer. So I will leave it alone. It did need herbiciding, but that's done. One more pass, guys, and we are free. I do like this trail sprayer, the size of it. I'm getting a lot of use out of this. So that's done 2 fields. Oh, still at 60% as well. No, it's already done a field, so that's done 3 fields now. There's a lot more time in the field rather than refueling it. It's pretty good. Still expensive though. Like the mounted, Jesus, words. The mounted one costs I think 22k from the Kverneland pack. This is 60,000. But I can make it bigger. I just haven't decided yet quite how to play the expansion. I do need to get slurry tanker. Start using slurry on the grass because we've got a lot of it. And now the pigs are involved as well. It's just gonna go mental. There we go. Turn that off, fold her up. Folds up a bit quicker this one, we're only having 2 sections to the boom. Done. I'll take that. So we'll head back. Herbicide these 2 fields before I forget that as well. I have no idea where this map's going to be next time you guys get to see it. What do you think? I'm really impressed how it's coming out. The reason the ends of those two fields haven't been brought in is because I expanded them again afterwards. I might go plant the grass. The wheat's a no-go for this run. No, it's going to be that bit oat field next time. The grass field will be the wheat field. The wheat field will be the oat field. Grass is going to move down here. And this one behind us is going to be the cornfield. And soybeans are going to be over there. Cool, eh? I was toying with the idea of starting a second rotation, but only doing the first field. I don't know, it feels a little bit cheaty. Because we've got the rotation in, we're nailing it now. And to add that 7th field, just for the second grass, I think it's going to spoil it. What do you guys think? I think it'll be too much, personally. If I do get to sell that silage crop, I'll make a fortune off it anyway. With all the other little bits going on as well, money's no problem now, and we're really, really comfortable in this farm. So, that's another thing. Is it worthwhile? The whole point of this is to hit these goals as quick as possible. Is it worth it to even think about expanding again, or just to play it out now as it is and enjoy what I've got? I don't know. I'll say I do want to get that 8000 series JD, but I don't need the 400 brake horsepower. I would. Ooh. You know what would be nice? Would be a bigger. I do actually have a bigger plough lined up. I was going to use it on the Fent, but the Fent, yeah, it wound me up. I had to go, and that valve was too small. So yeah, I'm thinking the 8000 series, a bigger plough, a bigger cultivator, or at least the 8000 a bigger plough, because the ploughing's what slows me down. But I've got 2 ploughs now because me and Pete both end up ploughing. Oh dear. Well guys, I'm going to get cracked on with this. See where the farm is next time. We'll catch you then. Laters.